YouTube! I'm Pinstar, and this is Rose-Colored Goggles, SimCity 4, Episode 5. So, I want to point something out. I just realized upon booting the city back up again. Way back in the land of the OG SimCity, the original, the one that I grew up with in the Super Nintendo era, one of the most iconic things that, I figured out, but I'm not the only person to figure it out. A lot of people did, was what's called the donut block. You have either a series of parks or a gift in the middle, and then you do ring around the rosy with it, and that tends to make them nicer. Now, that's not actually the most effective way to do it in the OG, but I realized almost subconsciously that I made exactly the same thing here, and it is almost perfect with the exception of this little 3x3 area that has yet to go into a high wealth mansion. So I'm going to kind of leave this alone for a little bit. Not that I was planning to rebuild this, but hopefully this turns into a mansion so that we have like the perfect donut block. Also, what is this? Did I miss a spot? I must have missed a spot. Oh wait, is that the... Yeah, what is that? Oh, is that just part of the small shops? That is part of the small shops. Okay, never mind. Well, anyway, we have more to do. Now, first things first, we want to continue expanding out our commercial zones, but right now our demand for our residential, specifically our low wealth residential, is through the roof. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little pocket of high density. At this point, one of the things they did is you can't normally get skyscrapers until you have a lot of regional buildings and a lot of regional population for the other, for the middle and high wealth things. So to get an actual high wealth skyscraper of either commercial or residential is really hard, but really satisfying. The flip side is not always true though when it comes to low wealth. Low wealth lets skyscrapers go up sooner. So we, even in our little juvenile city here, might be able to get a couple of skyscraper residentials going. And I think putting them strategically here, right close to the mass transit and also near all these others, will allow us to absorb the blow, as it were. Now, one other thing, and I want to test this, is I know if you make a brand new low income residential zone, they will come up with, they'll start things off with very low educational quotient. See all these brand new, these brand new housing developments, very, very uneducated. Even the ones that are within our schools range are still pretty shoddy. It takes some time for them to come up like this. However, the ones that have stuck around a little bit are actually getting higher in the educational department. If we upgrade a swath of existing education, will that new building inherit that, or does it have to start all over again? Let's find out, shall we? So what I'm going to do is we're going to do high wealth residential, and we're going to specifically go a 3x3 right here and a 3x3 right there. And that should let those skyscrapers develop, because I think we have enough. And we certainly have enough residential demand for those low wealth skyscrapers to spawn. Now the question's going to be is will they be able to overdo these medium wealth houses, because that might not let them grow. I might need to demolish them in order to get our high wealth low wealth skyscrapers going. Let's give it just a little bit of time, and if not, then I will bust out. Yeah, it did another round of developing here. So I guess we will clear these out. And now we should get ourselves some nice big fat towers. And like I said, I'm not too worried about the chaos and congestion they're going to cause, because they are in literal walking distance of this passenger train station. So they shouldn't snarl traffic too much, as long as the rest of our railway can handle them. Come on. You're messing with me, game. You're messing with me. I did some tests to see if this would spawn out the things that we want. And it should. So we're going to give you a little bit of time to do your thing. The other thing I was thinking of is we do want to look into getting our high school going. Which is not too bad. 750 base. We can absorb that pretty well. And yeah, right down here I think is the correct answer for it. Now, I know it's not going to necessarily reach everybody, but that's okay. Let's check this. We do want the... Right there should be good. And then, yeah. That should do it. Get enough high schoolers going and we're good to go there. Game, you are messing with me here. You're supposed to turn into towers. We're supposed to have some good bursts of that, because then that would cause a burst of demand in commercial and industrial. No matter. We'll come back to you. The other things that we might do is do a man, I don't know why all the Richie Riches wants to live. Hey! We got ourselves we have perfection. We have perfection. That last set of houses actually developed. So the game, you're doing something for me. We got to take a picture. I think we have we got a thumbnail. We got our thumbnail shot. All right, but we still need more. Maybe we do a big one down here, like right here, this 3x3, because they can just they can just walk to the bus stop. Well, we're getting medium density stuff, but not the high density threefers that we're looking for here. I mean, this is all higher tier, higher class stuff. All right, but we have some more commercial zones filling themselves in nicely, benefiting from the state fair here. I do think we need to start more residential zoning, so let's work on that. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our rail line here, and remember how I said that this was going to be its own thing, a T intersection here? That is what we're talking about. Let's see if we have enough money to accomplish this. There we go. And you'll rebuild. Because, yes, we are going to make... And actually, that's probably going to turn that ferry port into something non-functional. Because that's going to explicitly be capping it off. This poor ferry port. It just wants to work. But we don't have the... we're not going to have the height for the ferries here. What's a good look for this? Something kind of breezy looking. That's not too bad, but that's too low to really show it off. Ooh! Well, ain't that pretty? Although a little uneven for my tastes. If it was just a little bit longer, there's some custom ones here. Yeah, I kind of like this. Although I do like the artistic one. Yeah, let's do it. Now, where this ferry is now non-functional. Part of me wonders if we could do like an avenue for this last little bit. Because right now this is a one-way route going down. Or we could just do a one-way going back up again. Well, I'll see what the traffic does. But either way, we know that this one is we need to plug this hole. Perfect. Little beachfront property. Now, what we're going to do with our railway, here we are thinking long term. I want everything in Scootaloo's tail here being residential. So we're basically going to have a railway spine that you know comes up along here. The other thing that we're going to want is a bus stop. So that people can get off a railway station here, get on a bus, and take the bus to the commercial zones. Because we are, again, not running our railway through the commercial zones. We want that car traffic to be a thing. All right, so let's at least make this functional here. Oh yeah, can't 90-degree turn it. But yeah, it does need to just turn. We're not sending it down forward, we're not sending it to the right. We are just making the turn. So this does not need to be a complex intersection of rails. It's weird how some of the spacing works on this, but give me a moment, folks. Okay, got the rail, got the turn. Obviously passenger rail. Let's turn you around like that, because it's touching the rail, so it should be fine. That's even finer. We are going to replace this road. However, this right here needs to be like one, two, three. The road. This is the real road. This is all going to be commercial zones once we have the money to upgrade them. Also, I should have left myself a little bit of money for a bus stop, but I'll get there. Because this allows people up here to take the train down here to get here. It's a little bit of a roundabout way to do it, but it could work. Also, I think right here needs to be a rail line. A rail stop right here would be perfect. Oh, well, we just got our income, so let's make that happen. Makes the most sense to me. Ooh, actually, no, that was backwards. There we go. There, and then we get ourselves a nice little bus stop right here in case somebody wants to get off at this stop. And then we get ourselves a nice little bus station down here. And then the rest is going to be commercial. And that decides to develop into a farm. A little late, my friends, I'm sorry. I know this town was built on farms, but on farms it shall not remain. Skyscrapers yet? Nope, not yet. And then down here we are. That's not high. That's not high density. Not by a long shot. I wonder. And I hate to do this to the high density type, but let's do it. What happens if we turn you into? Oh well, that's what happens. There we go. Let's see if we can get a tower going up here. Yeah, we don't have a lot of commercial demand yet. We need those residential towers. Like, there's no getting around it. Also, this I'm realizing is not going to be a good setup. So, well, hang on. Let's see if we can. Let's see if we can home grow some residential towers here. Like, what happens if we do like a? Hang on. If we do something like this, we need a little bit more space. Let's flatten just a smidge meter here. Alright, let's just put a singular 3x3 high density residential here. And then what if we put another one there? I don't want to combine them because I don't want one cropping up in the middle here. And then they're going to want something, to sort of stimulate them. So we're going to put down a medical clinic right here. But we're going to drop the local ambulance funding down to like nothing. This is going to be a very small, concentrated area. Alright, well, it's not a tower, but we're getting there. One of these is going to crop up, and I'm not going to notice it until like until like the end of the episode. Yeah. Yeah, because just this little low density nonsense, that's not what we need. We need the big honkin' swaths of high density here. Or maybe I'm asking a bit too much and we should just be shooting for medium. Let's just I'm gonna keep doubling down on this whole idea where we put down little things with no local coverage, and that should raise the desirability enough to where we start getting some shiny stuff. Also, I still need to do something about this rail line here. The other thing we could possibly do is just make it turn sooner. As long as it's touching the train station, it counts. There, that's technically good enough. Still no towers. All right, so then now we can get this street elongated here. And we just keep crossing this up. Because we're not going to get a lot of growth of anything else until we get our residents moved in. Let's fast forward you up a little bit. See if we can't spurn something on. We got the one house over here. How's our budget looking? It's looking fine, actually. So I can keep on doing my experimental splurges here. Our landfill is shrinking nicely. All right, so let's keep on splurging. We're gonna do a small fire station up here. Actually, the fire station probably would benefit from just being over here. Just because commercial zones, I'm sure, would actually appreciate the fire station too. And then for the police station, we're going to do the little tiny bit. Although, no, this stuff is already covered by police protection, so... do another 3x3 here and a 3x3 here. Maybe they want to be attached to a street before they. I swear, in my games practice year, I got the towers to appear like almost immediately, and I'm like, aha, that's the way forward. And games now is like, nope. Okay, I was a bit of a dum-dum here. I just realized I had forgotten previously to water up this area. You're not going to get skyscrapers, even the low wealth ones, without water. You're just going to get garden level development here. So now we have given them water. That should give them enough oomph to grow up a little bit. Hopefully into low wealth skyscrapers here. I know it seems very wasteful to have all these services lined up here, but once we get the skyscrapers, it's not going to be so wasteful. Ooh, actually, we're gonna reclaim some of this land right here. And then, you know what? We will restore the ferry service just on the other side of the bridge. Beautiful. All right, one more thing I'm going to try just to spur desirability is getting a little bit of little bit of niceties here. Do something like a actually, can we fit a beach? I do like me a beach. No, I can't fit a beach here, but that's okay. Got a medium park. Alright, all this stuff should be good. That should give us our water right there. Beautiful. I mean, we're getting some more high density, but this is more medium density stuff. I mean, these are some higher medium density tenements right here. So we're moving in the right direction. It's just not the big old like 2,000, 3,000 person towers. The project feel goods. Although, you know what? Let's, instead of shooting for the moon, let's hit the stars. We're going to upgrade all of you to medium density. Just like we did up here. And getting more medium density should spur on our high density properties. The ones on the fringes here will keep low density. That is fine. Aha! We got one! We got two! Ha ha ha! When it rains, it pours, folks. And it's right in the middle, so we don't get two in, but that's okay. We'll live. If I can extend the road out one more, we can get a little bit more. New facilities, that's fine. One more out here, and we get one more strip. And that will allow another skyscraper to come up next to it. Now these things are gonna nuke our, clinic. That's why I made them so low radius. And the elementary school too. Yeah, I know. Oh, a private school and a radio station. Well, hang on. Let's do the private school first. Private school just absorbs school capacity and educates them for free, but only your higher wealth individuals. So something like like down here would be perfect. Although, hang on, let's we want to make sure we get our little loop included here. I mean, we could do it down because I mean this whole area is kind of posh, but no, I want our yeah, right there, and that will save capacity for some of our other stuff. So yeah, 3,120 people in one building. Same goes for here. That's why I was concentrating the services so high in this area. That's why I was concentrating my mass transit so high in this area. This will come back to normal once they stop striking. I am going to flesh this out a bit more, but only medium density because our services are already stretched thin. Oh yeah, we also need a miniature police station. Oh no, wait, we already determined that this is already under police coverage, that's why. But now that we have all of our residents here, now look at our demands. Granted, they're low wealth commercial and dirty industrial demand, and the latter is not what I want. Actually, did I raise taxes on? I did not. Dirty industry, guess what? You're getting taxed more. We're going to bump you up to 10. We also have barely any low wealth. I guess all the low wealth commercial services got eaten up by higher tier stuff. Well, let's zone some more commercial. That's what we're here for. Oh yeah, we also want to make sure that this crosses over here because we need our bus stops to be more effective, to have good coverage. And actually right about here would be a perfect bus stop. Like right there. Oops. We can keep that temporary road there for now. I didn't mean to demolish it. I just wanted to point the commercial zone down like that. University, that's a ways off. Wait, what was the other reward I got? Oh yeah, the radio station. We definitely want to place that because that's another one that the commercial zones really like. We'll put it down like here-ish. I know it's away from that, but that's where we're placing it. Yeah, or we could place it up here by the state fair, just intensify the benefit. Like that. It's free after all. You have a mansion built right next to a tenement. I love it. Residents are not entirely in agreement to what places are the good and bad sides of town. We're doing fine over here. Ironically, yeah, none of these have gone up until, because low wealth can't replace high wealth, and medium and high wealth aren't ready to upgrade to the higher tiers yet, with some exceptions. This one right here, yeah. Once we start getting more medium wealth apartments, then those will start upgrading themselves. But for now, we've got these. Yeah, I'm genuinely a little bit afraid to do another. You know what? Let's go for one more. If we need more medical care, we'll design it. We'll put it around. One, two, three, like that. We'll draw you down like this. No, we're gonna do 1, 2, 3 like that. It's gonna look a little weird, but that's okay. Oh yeah, so let's see. It's yelling at me about cars. Let's take a look at what all of this did to our traffic. Yeah. This is a little bit spicy right here. Where are you going? You are walking, but there's enough of you driving to cause a problem. We don't want you to drive. We want you to make sure you actually hop on. So let's be very aggressive with the bus stops here. Also, is this, no, that is high tier. It's just a lot of people flowing into this. Get this little center area taken care of. We need a bit more commercial along the way here. And we definitely need another bus stop. Because we can see, we might be able to see where are we lacking destination bus stops. Like, yeah, them driving to the farms, that makes sense. We're not going to bus stop that. But we can see that we are lacking bus stops for down here. They can't get to these businesses via bus successfully. So we bus stop. And we bus stop. And then that's how we use the driving tool, or the route tool, to sort of teach us where we have holes in our area. Because the more people using the bus, the less that are going to be clogging up the roads. Although bus does create its own traffic, it goes faster for them. And we still have plenty of low wealth commercial demand. I think it is high time we convert this whole area up here into proper commercial. This will be our dividing line. One, two, three, boom. Perfect. Yeah, this is a little bit of a janky side turn, but that's okay. We'll even have this road out here. Once again, we ask the question, can I fit a beach? Because I do like beaches. Although beaches aren't necessarily because beaches help residential zones, they do not explicitly help commercial zones. So a beach might not actually be the correct answer here. I think flower gardens are the ones that benefit both flavors. Tennis courts also help, I believe. Oh wait, what am I doing? Meant to do another there. And then what we do over here is we will build our commercial zone like that. Oh wow, this goes deep. We'll see what kind of thing pops up there. Okay, that should be pretty good right about now. Now, one thing I am curious to see with the root tool here is, all right, we're doing pretty well here. Train's doing pretty well, and yes, there are people who are getting on the train up here, and then taking the train down here, and then taking a bus. So it is dual purpose. It is not just serving people all one way. And of course, anybody who needs to get to their industrial zone jobs are taking the train up here. Yeah, we've already maxed out our industrials demands though, so I don't need to expand this. We're doing pretty good. We're getting little pop-ups of higher wealth over here. High school's good. That's good. Elementary school's good. Where's our private school? I want to see how many people they're handling. We might be able to tweak down the budget of the private school. There you go. Not too bad. Yeah, actually we can pop the budget down just a little bit, since they took a little chunk off of them. Aha, we got another high-rise coming. That's probably going to nuke this clinic here. We're probably going to need to replace that with a hospital proper, but that's okay. We have the money for it. We have the budget for it. Look at that. We built that is both of these are overserving our low-grade residentials so heavily that we knocked it into the negatives. Well, that's gonna max out the demand for everything else. So we should be experiencing a period of extreme growth. See, I told you, I'm not crazy. There is a thing to getting these low wealth tenements spawning, and while they are a serious drain on your resources, they're really good at providing a lot of low wealth workers in a very small area. Okay. Before we end the episode here, because I know the hospital, the clinic is going to nuke itself here. Let's get that. Again, 0 ambulance funding, but this actually has the capacity to handle stuff. And then we can take you out. I am going to still, just to bolster it, I know it's still in the police radius, but this will help bolster it a little bit. And then, you know what, we'll do a playground. This elementary school, though, we'll see if they can keep up. As you can see, our population is growing by leaps and bounds now. Yeah, we're already nuking the elementary school. I had a feeling that was going to happen. I don't want to have to replace it with a whole new one, but if they get leaned on too much more, they're going to go on strike. So we're going to need another elementary school. Let me just take a quick peek over here. Oh, there's a little gap for a little bit of something. Like we could actually put an elementary school right here to help with the burden. Sorry, Park. All right, we need a little flattening here. Actually, let me save real quick because I don't want to accidentally take out my bridge or any of my buildings. That would make me very sad. Like that. I'll fix this off screen. All right, folks. We'll reload this. If you guys like this episode and you want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment. Good, bad, or indifferent. Your feedback's always welcome. So until next time, it's been Pinstar signing out. See ya.